Hey everybody, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Beg Brigade. Thanks for coming back and watching my videos. Sorry it's been about a week since I released the video. I hadn't been feeling too well. We had a drastic change in our weather here in Louisiana, and it's really rough on the osteoarthritis in my back and legs. Plus just kind of messes with your moods a bit too. So I've done some knitting of hats and things, but not really felt like being in front of a camera. Kind of when you don't feel good, you just don't feel like being in front of a camera. But I'm feeling a little bit better today, even though it's about 45 degrees outside right now, which is kind of cool for us. Ergo, a hat. I'm going to explain the hat. But first, I'm going to go over with you some things I've been up to. I'm currently working on doing hats for my Etsy store, which I will link below the video in the description. I'm going to put my Etsy store in the current listings. I think I have about 12 items listed right now, which are hats. I don't have anything else up there right now, but I do have some hats listed there. Very reasonably priced. I got to go work on the shipping part, though. I think I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure Etsy out. It's just weird. But anyway, once I get it all figured out, I am going to put the link down, but hopefully by the time I finish with this video and upload it and then go back and to the Etsy thing and fix the shipping, then everything will work out in a timely manner. And y'all, by the time y'all go peruse the shop, it'll be, you know, fixed. But anyhow, I did want to go over the hats I've been working on, which is all I've been working on mostly is hats. A couple of months ago, I bought a bunch of cotton yarn when it was on sale at Joann's. I bought like lots of little of the little balls that they had. I forget how many yards were in there, 100 and something yards per little skein, but they were 80% cotton, 20% polyester, which makes it extremely soft. But I tried my hand at a washcloth. Didn't go so good. I'm too ashamed to even show that to you. But it doesn't normally get this cold here. So, or it doesn't stay this cold for very long. It kind of goes cool in the morning, warm in the afternoon most of the time in the fall. And winter too, really. We don't get a whole lot of really cold weather. So I made a couple of hats that I'm going to keep for myself probably. Maybe end up in the homeless bag that I plan on donating to the homeless in a couple of weeks. But this is one of them. And I'll try this one on for you so that you can see my poor hair. But this is one. I got the garter stitch right here for the brim part, or the beginning of it. And then I just did a knit stitch right here on the loom. And I did have to hold two strands together because it's only a 4-weight, so it's not thick enough to do just one strand. So I did have to hold two strands together to do it. But typically when I hold two strands together, unless you really study the hat or study whatever I've made, you can't really tell. It just looks like it's supposed to look. But this one actually fits pretty decent. Of course, I'd not take those off. But this works, you know, if you put it back a little bit. And then it fits like that. A little boho style, I thought. You know, but very pretty. I got some other colors. I got some that are a little more darker turquoise. This is, I think, pool blue or something like that. But I like it. It's very lightweight. It's so lightweight that I forgot I was wearing it at one point. And then I did this other one. Let's see. Oh, my hair. Oh, well. Can't be perfect all the time. And then I did this one. This is just a regular all knit without a brim at all. And so it just curls at the edge. I don't know if I'll keep this one. I may just give it to Mom. But this is nice just for a light day, you know, when you just want a little wind off your head, but not too much. but you don't need the real, you know, confinement of a heavier hat. But I'll explain this hat in a little while, but I'm gonna put it back on to cover my terrible head hair. Hat hair, whatever you want to say. Anyhow, I've been working on this one. This is a little more time consuming because it's on the 3/8 gauge loom. But this is some of the yarn that I got from Caroline in my Happy Mail. This, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I haven't bought this yarn. This came in my Happy Mail that I showed y'all last time. But this is, I did a ribbed brim here, which is just a knit purl back and forth for about 7 or 8 rows here. And then it's just knitted the rest of the way. But I don't know if y'all could tell, but when you do this, the 3/8 gauge, it gives you more finer stitches. They're real tiny. And when I do finish this, it will look more closer to needle knitting than my bigger looms. Pardon me. Allow me to show off my coffee cup. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I do love Darth Vader. I don't know why. I just always have. Love Darth Vader. I like my coffee on the dark side. Even though I do have some of that flavored coffee creamer in here. This is just some instant coffee because we don't have a regular coffee pot because we so seldom drink coffee that it just doesn't make any sense to have a regular coffee pot. This might be the only cup I drink. The next one will be hot chocolate probably. But it's pretty good. And this one I did yesterday. This is just some of the Red Heart Super Saver stripes. I don't even remember which one, but this is one that is going to be donated. This is just a simple brim, adult hat. But they do this thing every third Thursday downtown. And my mom has some people that she knows down there. And they do this thing every third Thursday. And you can donate things there. And so I've got a whole stack in a bag that I'm going to take some hats that I've been doing. This was done out of that, that tweed, that Mandela tweed that I got in the Happy Mail. I did this one with that. This is just a simple brim. Nothing too fancy with this one. And then this one on Mr. Foamhead. I did the ribbed brim here. And this one turned out pretty. This one's pretty. This one might go in the store. I hadn't really decided yet. But this one might go in the store. This one was definitely going in the store. Because this one is really pretty. Believe it or not, this is Dollar Tree yarn. And I forget, it's craft something, but it's butter. This yarn is just butter. It's so soft and smooth and easy to work with. And then, of course, the fuzziness you see is latte cake because I mixed it with latte cake. And I've just about finished with that one latte cake. But it gives it a real thick feel up here. So you would never know that this was, the top part is 3 strands held together. There's 1 strand of latte cake and then the 2 strands of just the regular light pastel turquoise that this is. But isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. This will definitely be in the Etsy shop once I get it. I think I don't know if it's in there yet, but it will be. And this is just another one for the going into the homeless bag, because this is nothing, no special stitches for this one. This is just Red Heart Super Saver. Some of those stripes, some of those real colorful striped yarn that I hold 2 strands together and make, you know. But the color combination did turn out pretty bright and beautiful though. Somebody will be happy. Homeless people should have stylish stuff too, right? Just because they're homeless don't mean they shouldn't have something pretty. And this is the Mexicana yarn from Red Heart Super Saver. This is on the store. I believe this is already on Etsy. And I have my hats priced anywhere from $10 to $20, just depending on the stitch. Depending on the stitch and the yarn that's in them, you know. But I don't foresee me charging any more than $20 for any given hat. But here's this one. And these two were they're very similar in they're same in construction. And of course I did latte cake with the top of them, but this one, yeah, this one is done with that line brand respun. And this is, while it's very soft, no, it's this one. This one's the darker one. This one is the respun. And while it's really soft, it's really thin. Even holding two strands together, it still came out thin. I don't know if I don't remember if I showed this to you all or not. But this one was done with Big Twist from Joann's. And it definitely works better. This is this one is a gift to somebody. So, and I think this might be the last of the hats. And last of the hats, this is this is in the Etsy shop. And they got the ribbed brim here, and then you got some garter stitch here. I don't know if you can tell, the still pictures are better. But you got garter stitch here, and then you got a knit stitch at the top to finish it off. But the pictures really, I don't know if the video does it any better. But it's very beautiful. It's done out of the Thick and Quick yarn. And the name of the yarn is called Earth Tones. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful color. It really is. And this worked up real well. It's the bulky yarn. It's a real thick, heavy hat. It will definitely, if you live up north somewhere, it will definitely keep your head warm. So that's it for the hats. I did have one acquisition, which is part of the reason why I'm wearing this hat. This is what's left out of the skein, out of the cake from the hat that I have on. Joann's gave me a coupon for 25% off plus $1.99 shipping, and so I ordered some of the Big Twist arcade cakes, the bulky ones, because I've seen them on everybody's channel, and I just have been dying to have it. And so this is the turquoise brown multi, and so that's what this hat is made with. And I did the whole hat in garter stitch. And there's a couple of mistakes. That's why this one will be kept by me, because it's just there's a couple of mistakes that and I won't sell things with mistakes in them, or not obvious mistakes like these are. And why is my nose so red? But anyway, but this is what's left out of that cake. But I got 6 cakes in total, and I only spent $20. But here's the other of the turquoise multi. And turquoise being my favorite color, you know, I had to have that. But this is what a full cake looks like. And when they say this is soft, this is the softest yarn I've ever held. And that's really saying it. As far as acrylic goes, this is really, really, really soft. I was really shocked by how soft this was, especially since it's acrylic. And this is, let me get the pink blue multi. And this is going to be pretty too. These will be hats and scarves, or hat and cowl probably. But I got 2 of each, so I got 2 of these. So, but I do plan on redoing this hat with no mistakes in a garter stitch, because it came out so well. And the mistakes are so minor. But you don't want to sell something with something that you just don't want to charge for something that's got a mistake on it. That's just how I am. And I'm sure those of you that have Etsy shops will, of your homemade items, agree that if it has a mistake on it that you can find, you're definitely not going to, you know, put it up there for someone to buy it. But there's that one. And let's see. And I really like this one. The Rust Natural Multi. That one. Yes, I thought that was very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I'm still working on the purple wrap. From time to time, I'll pull it out and look at it and work on it. But I haven't gotten terribly far. I got quite a ways to go. But it's looking beautiful, of course. You know, it looks very beautiful. I say of course, but you know, I'm not the second coming or anything. But this is it. I do like the garter stitch. It just makes everything neat and nice. And it does make for a flat stitch. So I won't even have to block this. Unlike the other wrap I made where it's curling at the ends, this won't do that because of the garter stitch. Like this hat, when I pull it off, it doesn't curl up or anything. So this won't curl up because of the stitch that I've used. And so I have a long ways to go before it's long enough to wrap around anybody. But I'm getting there. And who knows, maybe when I get it done, I'll make it a giveaway or something. Because Lord knows I won't use it. But I thought it would make a beautiful project. So. Also, I wanted to tell y'all about something that happened to me. Recently, I went to go get registered, evaluated for physical therapy for my hip. That's the thing I have a lot of the pain from as far as getting out and going. Because it makes it hard for me to lift my left leg up and put it in my car. So my left hip is a big problem. And so I went to this physical therapy place. And on my way out, it had started to just rain, like really rain. And I walk with a cane. And of course, I'm a larger woman. And when it's raining, you know, you worry about falling. And so I had come back up and I was on my way out. Well, this security guard saw me walking. And he asked me where I parked. And I told him I had parked around the building. So, and I didn't have an umbrella or anything. So I was about to have to walk all the way around this building in the rain to get to my car. And so just without, I didn't ask him. This is not something I expected to happen, but it really touched my heart. I guess the good Lord was looking out for me that day. And he said, follow me, follow me. And so there was these sliding doors that would have gotten me within feet of my car. But they, for some reason, I don't know why, they had them blocked off, so they weren't using these doors. But he said, I'm going, he spoke to someone and says, I'm going to take her through here. And they said, okay. And so he had me follow him. And then he said, well, why don't I back your car up to the sidewalk here so that you don't have to walk that far. So I gave him the keys and he backed my car in for me. And then he walked me over with an umbrella. And let me tell you, no one ever does that kind of thing for me. No one, I don't know about y'all, but sudden random acts of someone going out of their way to do something kind for me, things like that just don't happen. That to me was divine intervention. That to me means that somehow I've done something that God likes because he sent this uniformed angel to look out for me that day. That just instilled in me that there are still good people out there. And there are still people that will go out of their way to help somebody that they see needs just a little bit of help. You know, because, I mean, chances are I would have been okay. But it might have taken me 10 minutes, you know, 5 or so minutes to get around to my car. Because I would have had, because of my high anxiety of falling. Because I have fallen in situations like that. And it's real hard to get back up when you've fallen in a parking lot in the rain. And so I would have probably taken really small steps to get to my car in fear of falling. So And I think either he has a loved one in the same situation as me, or just had a very compassionate heart. So, you know, I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, there are people out there like that, you know, look out for us people like me that, you know, are larger and crippled, and, you know, and that just really touched my heart. Also, I want to tell y'all something funny. To turn this into something, I want to end on a funny note. Last week, or a few days ago, I guess probably about 4 or 5 days ago, there was this little green lizard that found its way into my house. Okay? We live in the country, and sometimes lizards just find their way into my house. And we don't really think nothing of it because we live in the country. We've been in the same place for over 10 years. So it just happens. This just happened to be a little green lizard, and he looked just like the little green gecko that's on the Geico commercials. Well, I was texting with Cindy from Pups and Crochet, and I told her, I said, I almost expected him to turn around and ask me where he could find some tea and biscuits with a British accent. Pardon me, do you have tea and biscuits? Because the Geico gecko speaks with a British accent. So I guess because Cindy has a very active, you know, she's vivid imagination, very vivid imagination. So she mentally pictured that, and it cracked her up so bad that she ended up crying, laughing so hard. So I just want to tell y'all that the last time I saw a little green lizard, he was ducked behind my couch, which is right by the door. So I can only assume, with all the ins and outs of taking the dogs out and what have you, that he found his way back outside. Because I couldn't catch him. I tried. I put some gloves on and tried to catch him, and he was just a little too fast. I wasn't going to catch him with my bare hands like my sons do, because, well, I'm a girl, and ick. Ick. No, not gonna try to grab a lizard with my bare hands. We're not doing that. No. Nope. But anyway, so this video has ran way longer than I meant it to, but this is your What's Up Wednesday video. It's been fun. Now you know what I've been up to. I'm the hat making phenom. I just hatting. So I'm the mad hat making tat mama. But it's been fun. I mean, when I can't do nothing else, you know, it's something to distract me from my back pain and my hip pain and my leg pain and whatever ugly thoughts might be running through my head sometimes. So I just make a bunch of hats. I did get the winner's winning box off to her Monday, so she should have that tomorrow. I'm excited to get her email when she gets it, because I don't know, I'm just excited for her, because it's, you know, full of goodies, and hopefully, I don't know when, I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to do another giveaway soon. I'm hoping to do one for Christmas, so probably the end of this month I'll start one, maybe for a Christmas present for somebody. Maybe I'll finish that purple wrap and I'll make that a giveaway. Maybe someone will think enough of it they want to enter in and have that make that a giveaway. Anyway, I love y'all, and I really appreciate all your prayers and thoughts and your comments. I tell you, I can't even tell y'all how much your comments mean to me. They really just do. They keep me going. Even if all I do is is heart your comment, that means I've read it. That means that I've received it, and it does mean so much. It does. That's why I'm doing this video, because otherwise I'd just give up this channel a long time ago if it hadn't been for y'all and those that stuck by me this past week since I hadn't done a video. I just hadn't been up to it. I try not to go more than a week though. But I may do some newer type of videos soon. I don't know what yet. You'll know when I know. Anyway, just as a reminder, please go to the shelter and adopt pets before you buy a pet. Your best friends are there if you just go look for them, either kitty or doggy. It's best to adopt, not shop. And thank you for your prayers. I will continue to pray for you all. If you please continue to keep me in your prayers. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.